Alright, morning. Got the breakfast stout mug right here, although we don't have beer in here. It's just some black coffee with some sugar in the raw. So, first off, sorry if you hear like the rumble in the background. Finally, the fucking people came to do my lawn, the hydro seeding. So we basically had like the earth prepared for a couple weeks now, and the fucking hydro seeding guys are finally here. So you could kiss the fucking dirt patch out back goodbye when I have my window open. So we'll just get that, address that in the beginning. Sorry about the ambient noise in the background. So we got coffee spoons from Storybook Soapworks. This one, and along with Black Ship Grooming. Let me just grab it. Alright. This one and this one from Black Ship Grooming. The Captain's Joe. They both came. I won a giveaway on Instagram from JR Reyes from Reyes Restores. If you haven't seen JR's Instagram, I suggest checking it out. He always puts up cool vintage stuff. He does giveaways here and there, but he's just like a genuine cool motherfucker, and really supportive of most people in the community. And it's like, really, he like spits knowledge, and he does testing for a lot of fucking folks. Just really, a respectable source in the wet shaving industry. So if you haven't, by some chance, checked out JR Reyes on Instagram from Reyes Restores, then please go check him out. I think you'll enjoy what you find. But I won his giveaway, and so I got these 2 coffee scented soaps. So this is what we're using today, and I've never used Black Ship Grooming. Well, I have used a sample of Black Ship Grooming, but I've never used Black Ship Grooming or Storybook Soapworks. Storybook Soapworks has been on my list of stuff to pick up, but I think they kind of temporarily stopped. And I should get to lathering before this goes on too long. So I'm using the Viking soaps brush with the Strike Gold Shave hand-tied 28mm plus knot, 28+mm knot. So I got some in the Lancaster bowl there, just so you guys can see. I loaded kind of heavy because I've never used it before. I don't know how it's going to perform, and I want to make sure I have enough for it to perform good. But anyways, like I was saying, so yeah, Storybook Soapworks was on my list of stuff to try, but it seems like they kind of, I don't know if they closed up shop or they're just taking a hiatus. But they had some collabs with Australian Private Reserve, APR. We got it right there. And then they had some really interesting sounding original scents of their own, this being one of them. I really wanted to pick up Visions and Revisions. Oh shit. I just spit some water out of my cup there. Luckily it missed my coffee mug. But I wanted to pick up Visions and Revisions, but when I went to go look, I think they were out of the Aftershave, and I wanted the set. But, yeah, so finally getting to give them a try, courtesy of JR Reyes. He also sent along like 6 sample tubs, which is just kind of something you do when you're like sending and sharing with other community members. I guess not everyone does it, but it's kind of like the standard. It's kind of like the equivalent in the like beer trading world. You kind of send like a thank you beer from your region. So it's kind of the same. You just send like a couple samples with everything, just cause it's the nice thing to do. And so he sent along about 6 samples as well. And I've never tried any of them, so that's kind of cool. I've tried the bases, but I haven't tried the scents. So that's kind of cool. And turns out we had a shit ton of soap here. So, sorry if I'm just like lathering. Alright. So, as far as the scent goes, I really enjoy the scent. It's kind of a black coffee forward. This is a cold water shave because it's kind of warm already this morning. And I need to fucking wake up because I only got about 5 hours sleep after staying up and drinking with my buddy and my wife and having some cigars. So, I'm just dragging ass this morning. My mind's not clicking on all cylinders either. Alright, here we go. Got some nice looking lather there. But anyways, the scent is kind of like a nice black coffee. It's very roasty. It doesn't smell like there's any cream or sweetness involved. It's just a really nice, like roasty, maybe a little bit bitter black coffee. A bit kind of earthy vibe. Like a realistic coffee, fresh ground coffee type scent. And I really like it. Obviously I don't think it's gonna be like a cologne type or attractive type scent, but it's definitely nice for just casual wear. Casual enjoyment. The scent strength isn't super strong, maybe like a 3.5 out of 10. It may have came stronger than that originally, but that's kind of where we're at right now. It's kind of, what I'm perceiving. I might be just a little bit off. That was my hair, not a hair from the knot. I might just be a little bit off because I was smoking yesterday and I was retrohaling through the nose. But yeah, I'm getting about like a 3.5 out of 10. Kind of lightly scented. I'm not a fan of lightly scented soaps. This is a nice scent, but I always got to kind of knock soaps for being lightly scented. Alright, we're also using the Schick Injector here. This one has an almost entirely white handle and a very good condition, like pretty damn mint like head on it. So really nice one. It's got a supply injector blade on it. I have no idea how many uses are in it, but feels real nice, real smooth. J.R. Reyes is another one of those guys that uses injectors on a pretty regular basis. He knows about that injector life. One thing that's funny, that I always think is funny, is Ken from Shave 326. He always calls them Schick Injectable. I've never once seen that or heard anyone else say Schick Injectable. And I'm wondering if he saw it somewhere, Ken, if you saw it somewhere and you're just maybe onto something that I don't know. But I've never once heard them referred to as a Schick Injectable. I've always heard them just called Schick Injector. Not that it matters, but I just always catch it when he says it. This one here, I don't know what the model is, because I'm not really like up on the model numbers and whatnot, but this one feels more efficient than my other Schicks. but it looks the exact same as another one that I have. But it just feels more efficient. I don't know what it is. Feels like it has just a hair more blade feel, and it feels like it comes with a little bit more, you know, efficiency. So, like I said, don't know what that's all about, but that's what it is. And sorry, it looks like they're moving on to the backyard here, so it sounds like it's kind of picking up the noise level. I thought I had more time, but apparently not. No big deal though. It shouldn't take long. We got a ton of suds left. The scent really isn't like booming to be enjoyed during the shave. It's kind of light, and I think maybe, you know, if I shaved the whole face and it was right under my nose, I might be able to perceive it a little bit more. But it's kind of like, if you look for it, you can find it, but it's not really, you know, it's not really bold enough to just like enjoy it effortlessly the whole shave. I think it's pretty lightly scented. But as far as the soap goes, the soap looks pretty good. It has kind of a nice medium density, really nice slickness. It was easy to lather. So, of course, the Schick doesn't really need much help. The Schick is one of the easiest platforms to shave on, in my opinion. But I don't think I would have any problems with this, even if I was using an open comb razor or a straight razor. I don't think it would matter, honestly. So we're going against the grain. I think once the yard is up to snuff, I'll try to do some more outdoor shaves. Kind of don't want to do outdoor shaves with a dirt patch behind me, you know what I mean? In that case, the you know, my bathroom probably looks better than that. Very nice. Schick is super smooth. I was watching a bunch of videos this morning. I was watching Don Youngner. Do a
You're still here?
Yeah, I'm doing a shave.
Oh, I didn't know that. We're on the back.
Yeah.
So you guys are getting some rest. Oh gosh, you scared me. I did not know.
You guys go to the living room, please?
What's wrong with your shirt?
I'm doing a shave. Anyhow, sorry about that. Those were the nieces. But threw me off if I wasn't already off. Here, let me close this, see if I can kill some of the noise. This is gonna be my noisiest shave, probably. So I don't even remember what I was talking about, to be honest. I'm just completely derailed. Having those nieces over is probably a good sign of what parenthood is like, because I don't have kids yet. But yeah, they definitely know how to throw a wrench in your plans. But you gotta love them. All right. So, totally forgot what I was talking about. Totally derailed. But we definitely got a nice shave there. Oh, was I talking about outdoor shaves? I don't know. But once the backyard looks up to snuff, I'll do some more outdoor shaves. The soap performed great. I was watching Don Youngner, that's where I was. He did a Honest Abe shave today from Schick Shave. he really enjoyed it. I was watching the DC Shaves do a Goodfellas smile shave with the King C Gillette razor. Sorry about that. I am a fucking mess this morning. I'm sorry. But, and that looked like a good shave. He really enjoyed how mild it was because he normally goes a couple days between shaves. And he thought, you know, maybe with this milder razor and blade combo, that he was like, maybe I could do a shave, you know, back to back if I really had to. So that's cool. It's always nice when you find something that works for you. But who else did I watch? I think I watched one more. Struggling right now. Yeah, I can't remember. I've been seeing a lot of those Highland Springs, the green door shaves from our Canadian brothers. JB and Lyle, I think, did one. And that's another one I really want to pick up. That green door. I think once it hits like West Coast Shaving, I might get that and some other stuff. I put in a Sterling order for some glacial soap since Gnomeo was giving me shit about not being a true menth head. I do enjoy menthol, but it's like I've never really... The scents kind of stopped me from going for like an extremely high mentholated soap because it's just like... I want to make sure I enjoy the scent, but I think I will enjoy Satsuma because it's a citrus base scent, but I think there's some like woods and other stuff in there, and hopefully the resulting fragrance is pretty good because that's the one I got, Glacial Satsuma. I also picked up Sterling's mentholated pre-shave bar. So I look forward to trying that out. I haven't really seen... I see a lot of people use like the Razor Rock Cube and the PAA Cube. Some of them are mentholated, some of them aren't. But I've never seen, or at least I don't think I've seen, people use Sterling's mentholated pre-shave bar. So definitely gonna check that out, see how that performs for me. It had a few reviews, and pretty much everything Sterling has high reviews, so definitely look forward to that. I should leave a review on their frost drops. Work great, but the application method doesn't always let the crystals out, the little squeeze bottle. Alright, so let's get the aftershave on. It's funny that some of my most like unorthodox shaves in like scene and scenario are the ones that go by the quickest, and I think it's just because it's like I don't want to torture you guys with a super long video when all this bullshit's going on around me. So there's the packaging. It's one of those short squatty bottles, kind of like Purely Skinful, and I've actually been talking with Linda a lot from Purely Skinful about some fragrances, maybe possibly an upcoming release. Probably pretty far out, but in the beginning stages here. So this was I didn't show you, but it was kind of a translucent brown aftershave. I don't know if you could get that. I don't want it to run down my hand, but it's kind of like a translucent brown. Not super milky, but this is a little bit more bold. It definitely kicks up the scent so you could get a better interpretation of the fragrance. I think when I use this set next, I'll probably do the Doug Bear method of dropping some aftershave, a little bit of aftershave splash into your soap to kick up the scent, because this could definitely use it in my opinion. Get some of that in the beard. But so this is a little bit more bold, and you really get the true interpretation of what they were going for. Definitely nice. Just a like dark coffee, no cream, just like that earthy, you know, like freshly ground beans. And it's really nice, really nice in my opinion. So we'll finish where we started there. Or actually, maybe I should show you what we used. Coffee spoons, Schick Injector. Both were really good. Storybook Soapworks, great soap base. No frills, easy to work with. I use the Viking soaps brush handle with the Strike Gold Shave 28+mm hand-tied knot, which I'm starting to enjoy a little bit more. It started off that I was really perceiving that scritch, and I don't really want to say scritch, but it was like there's a nice soft gentle scrub that I really enjoyed, and then there was just like a few hairs that seemed to be more springy than the others. So it's like when I would do like one swirl, I would feel nothing but soft gentle, and then I would switch it around and it's like, okay, something's there that's not as gentle. So it was kind of off-putting, but it seems to be kind of breaking in, so maybe we're moving past that. Either way, I'm not getting rid of it. I still enjoy it, so it's just not my favorite knot. It's not going to beat the Hair Force 1 or the Lancaster V1, in my opinion. At least not yet. Maybe it'll keep breaking in and become better, but that's just where my impressions are now. And I'll show you guys what the sample Sunday beholds, a little sneak peek. Some Le Pierre Lucien, and this one is the traditional, which I believe is a fougere scent, so you can look forward to that for tomorrow's sample Sunday. We'll kill the coffee. Have a good Saturday, good weekend, and thanks for tuning in, and thank you, J.R. Reyes.